agreements with the Jets?
I got bigger news. I'm sorry.
You're trying to trump my news?
No, this is bigger.
Hold on a minute.
No, Craig.
Wait a minute.
Craig, trust me.
What sport?
It's Giants related.
Wait a minute.
The New York Giants.
You sure this is bigger than the Jets?
I guarantee it. It's everything. Craig, the New York Giants
have fired
Joe Judge. Breaking news. Ian Rappaport, Josina Anderson both reporting it. Joe Judge is out as head coach of the New York Giants.
Joe Judge has been fired. A win for the people.
Was I not right that was bigger?
That was bigger, yeah.
I mean,
yes.
Geez.
So there you have it. Joe Judge has been fired by the New York Giants. So let's be fair about it. It took a little longer than people would have liked.
That doesn't matter.
But John Mara and Steve Tisch made a decision that's in the best interest of the New York Giants football franchise. I applaud them for that. I think this is a smart move. I think this is a diligent move. And I think this gives the New York Giants an opportunity to hire a credible, competent coach and, of course, the general manager.
It gives everybody
It also
a
means
chance.
that they like one of the candidates that's out there.
Well, I don't know if it's that. I think they realized they had to. They realized what this would have looked like, even with a new GM bringing Joe Judge back, how ugly this scene could have gotten next year at MetLife Stadium as soon as they lost their first game. This had to happen. Now, we could try to pinpoint when it had to happen. You jokingly said September 14th was your moment.
Yeah.
For me, it was the Monday night game against Kansas City. For some Giant fans, it was the quarterback sneak that Aaron Rodgers was mocking earlier today. Maybe it was the 11-minute rant. But the New York Giants realized they needed to fire Joe Judge.
It had to happen.
They had to do it.
I've been on it since, like you said, September 14th,
well,
whatever.
Hold on. You and Big Mac have really been on it. 6 weeks ago, you told me it could not happen. It would not happen.
Pending a complete fallout.
No. You even jokingly
Stories
said.
Not about me, Evan.
We know.
Stories about the New York Giants.
You know what? That's all I needed to hear. You're right.
The New York Giants have fired Joe Judge. So, much like the previous coaches that were hired before him, another failed experiment at head coach. But now it seems like the Giants mean business. They will go out there, an exhaustive search for a general manager, which has already begun as they are interviewing via Zoom, I guess, the assistant GM for the Buffalo Bills, Joe Schoen, and they will now search for the GM.
This immediately and swiftly can now change how you feel about the Giants.
Yeah.
Now, I understand they got to hire the right guy, the right GM, the right coach. We're not going to know that answer right away. We may be excited about the hire. We may hate the hire. We're not going to know. But the Giants needed to fix the odor that had been around this organization for years.
And here's what's fascinating about it. Joe Judge got himself fired over the last couple weeks.
No doubt.
He got himself fired with that stupid 11-minute speech. He got himself fired by the quarterback sneak on second and third down.
And by being non-competitive.
And he got himself fired by losing 6 consecutive games by double digits to end the season.
You know, I don't think John Mara will ever be fully honest on what did it, but it's a combination of everything. You can't be this bad. You can't let this get this bad and then embarrass yourself and embarrass the franchise like what's happened over the last few weeks. And I don't know what's been going on the last few days. It took them 2 days.
I do. They've been listening.
Yeah, it's simple as that.
I really believe that.
And by the way, maybe they were, because it was almost universal from the Giant fan that you couldn't bring this guy back.
Yeah, I think they've been listening. They will never admit to it, but they've been listening, and they said to themselves, we've never experienced this level of vitriol. We've never heard it like this. We've never been the ones that are being attacked, really.
Yeah.
We want to make that stop. And the only way to make it stop was to do exactly what they just did. Now, I want to be clear about this. I think this is a great moment for the New York Giant franchise and one that gives them an opportunity to right this ship very, very quickly. That being said, no ill will on a personal level to Joe Judge. He just wasn't capable of doing the job here, and he talked himself into being fired. I truly believe if Joe Judge either kept his mouth shut or talked like a normal human being, he would still be the Giants head coach. I do believe that.
Can I ask you a crazy question?
You ask me anything you want. That's why I'm here.
Aaron Rodgers is a superstar.
You think that played? You think that was the nail in the coffin?
I'm asking you a question.
Well, we got to play the audio for people.
Aaron Rodgers earlier today was on with Pat McAfee, as he is every week.
And he called Joe Judge a clown.
And on his own, he was never asked about Joe Judge. He was never asked about the quarterback sneaks. He was asked about the tie situation with the Chargers and the Raiders. And unprovoked, Aaron Rodgers, instead of just talking about the tie situation, pivoted on his own. To talk about something else, to talk about something we've been talking about and New York's been talking about for 2 days now.
He said he was asked about taking a knee to guarantee a tie. If he was in the Charger-Raider game, would he do that to guarantee a playoff spot? He said he would never do it, but he said the only thing that would bother him more than being asked to do that would be this.
You know what would make me lose my mind almost as much as that? 3rd and 9 on the -5. Oh. Let's go in goal line personnel and run a QB sneak.
Yeah, you would call timeout there. We'd audible.
Call that one in, Matt, and let's see what happens.
He basically called Joe Judge a clown.
And you know why that matters? Because Ron Rivera is a respected head coach, and say what you want about Aaron Rodgers, he's the best player in the league. When they're pissed or mocking your head coach, that's not good.
No.
That's not ideal when Ron Rivera is genuinely pissed at something your head coach said. So it's amazing because you even said it. Joe Judge talked his way out of being the head coach of the Giants.
I got the statement here.
Yes.
This is from John Mara. This is from the Giants, pardon me. It's from John Mara. Steve and I both believe it's in the best interest of our franchise to move in another direction. We met with Joe yesterday afternoon to discuss the state of the team. I met again with Joe this afternoon. It was during that conversation I informed Joe of our decision. We appreciate Joe's efforts on behalf of the organization. I said before the season started that I wanted to feel good about the direction we were headed when we played our last game of the season. Unfortunately, I cannot make that statement, which is why we've made this decision. We will hire a general manager, and that person will lead the effort to hire a new head coach. There you go. They've already begun the search.
I'm glad he did that because it was about a week ago. We played that clip. We played that clip live on the air of John Mara before the season saying, if I don't feel we're closer to a Super Bowl, there'll be changes. Yep. And we called him on it. We said, okay, well, we've all seen this season. How could John Mara feel as if they're closer to a Super Bowl? I got to give John Mara credit. He answered the call.
Yep. And by the way, although we all wanted it to happen yesterday.
Doesn't matter.
It happened today just as good. I wonder, the question is, did Joe Judge say something in the interview that was the final straw for them?
Well, you know what I think it was?
Like, I want to say who the GM's going to be.
I don't even know if it was that. If they look at him, and you're Joe Judge, pretend you're Joe Judge.
Right there.
And
right
I'm
there.
John Mara.
Right there.
Hey, Joe.
Hi there, right there.
Our offense was putrid over the last 6 weeks.
Not my fault right there, gentlemen.
Okay, you're fired. Like, tell me why, Coach, things are going to be different next year.
Why don't you try to win a game with Mike Glennon as your quarterback? You seen the neck on that guy? Look at that right there. That guy can't play right there. And Fromm, that guy right there. Now, remember, Jacob Fromm was on the Buffalo Bills practice squad. Do you want the general manager that brought him in there?
He was on the practice squad.
Just saying.
Now we're judging guys on. You know what I judge about the Buffalo Bills?
Just saying.
They're a perennial winner now.
Oh, okay.
They're a perennial winner.
Who will the new... I don't really even care the name of the GM because I won't know a lot about him.
No, forget the GM.
But the head coach...
Let's get to the jugular. Right now, off the top, no time to think about it, no time to have your opinion altered.
Yeah.
Right now, first reaction, who should be the head coach of the New York Giants?
Rex Ryan.
Stop, and stop.
Wally Backman.
No.
Right now, today, Jim Harbaugh. That's
Jim
the guy.
would be my first choice.
All right, so we're on
my
the same
second
page.
choice,
You want Brian Flores?
Is I would hire Brian Flores,
Yeah.
and I want to talk to the Giant fan. I understand he's from the Belichick tree, and I get there's this fear of the Belichick tree. We have seen Brian Flores knows how to lead. We've seen Brian Flores get a lot out of Ryan Fitzpatrick. What?
Here's what I like about Brian Flores.
He's a Brooklynite.
Well, he's from Brooklyn, which is great. Although that means he's probably going to be a Nets fan. No.
That's your worry?
The thing I love the most is why he ultimately got fired in Miami.
Yeah, because he
fought for Justin Herbert.
He knew.
He didn't want to. He wanted Herbert.
Look, Brian Flores.
And he wanted Deshaun Watson, meaning the New York Giants.
I know you were going
the
there.
New York Giants to get a new GM, a new head coach, and a stud quarterback. This would be the greatest offseason since they got LT. I'm not even kidding. It's all on the table.
Well, okay.
It is all possible.
One at a time. One at a time. I want a guy who can coach my team, represent my team, and gets my team. Brian Flores is a New Yorker. Joe Judge pretended like he understood us. He did. Remember his opening press conference that we all fell victim to, and I apologize for that. And I think all of us in the media and as fans should apologize for how we would
I didn't fall
by
for it.
Joe Judge. You had an excuse.
Yes, the clink.
Right. I didn't say it. You did. Okay? But all of us did. And I apologize because I remember sitting here just
you got that one
listening
wrong, didn't you?
We all did. And we all fawned over it.
Took me a week.
Shut up.
September 14th, I told you this clown was no good. Now,
Joe Judge pretended to understand us.
Yeah, he didn't. He faked the
Brian
funk.
Flores does. He's a New Yorker who has coaching experience. I think he did a good job in Miami. I know I say that from afar, but he beat Belichick 4 to 6 times. I think he got the most out of that talent. They didn't have a quarterback. And oh, by the way, Giant fans, this will sound familiar. I think the Dolphins had a worse offensive line than your team.
I think today's a great day if you're a Giant fan.
Of course it is.
We could spend all day tomorrow discussing, who's next, what's next. I think today's a great day to be a New York Giant fan because you got what you ultimately wanted. You got the organization acknowledging the mistake and moving on from the mistake. I think it's fantastic.
It's a great day.
I really do.
But just
this
remember,
is the power of the people. Power of the people.
Just remember this. What John Mara and the Giants did today was the easy part.
Told you Steve Tisch don't mess around.
He wasn't
Told
even
you
there.
that.
He wasn't there when they fired him. John Mara
told you.
was.
He said, "Take care of the business. I got to go make Forrest Gump too."
That's what I took out of the statement.
Yeah.
They both met with Judge. Then the next day it was just Mara, and they fired him. But look, firing bad coaches like Pat Shurmur and Ben McAdoo, that's easy. What's difficult is finding the right guy.
Yeah, I don't know if Flores is the right guy or not. I think let's get the GM and then let's figure out who the right guy is. I'm not saying he's not the right guy. I know that for a lot of people, he's a little flavor of the month to me right now.
No, he's a good coach.
He's a little flavor of the monthy. And I'm not saying he's not the right guy. But right now, why don't we bask in the enjoyment that Giant fans have that the Wicked Witch is dead? Now, with that comes an announcement from us. The clown parade has now been canceled. So those of you that were looking forward to the clown parade, the New York Giants made sure there would be no clown parade. And I believe we're back square one with the Giants.
Yeah, we're in a good place with the Giants.
I feel like the Giants
Craig,
and us are in a good place.
I got a problem. I don't know if you can help me with this.
Well, I would take Viagra.
I don't have that problem.
Or it extends.
I bought the clown suit.
Oh, well, you wait for Halloween next year. We'll get all your calls. Joe Judge has been fired. Your calls right after this.